that the angels led you in, just as I know you will be there to lead me in, just as you promised.
A sister's prayer and a family's heartache. Hundreds gather for the funeral of hero 9/11 first responder Detective Luis Alvarez, the poignant message he left as his legacy. Good afternoon. I'm Mary Calvi. Chris is off. Detective Alvarez was the face of the September 11th health crisis. He fought for the Victims' Compensation Fund until the day he died. Today, family, friends, and fellow first responders honored his memory during his funeral in Astoria. CBS News' Jessica Moore is live at Immaculate Conception Church with more on today's service. Jessica.
Well, Mary, the casket was just carried out as horns played America the Beautiful, and Alvarez's widow was handed the American flag. This was the parish where Detective Alvarez grew up, the people who loved him as a little boy and respected him as a man. And today, hundreds of people showed up to say goodbye. Through the streets of Oceanside and down the Southern State Parkway, firefighters salute retired NYPD Detective Luis Alvarez. A sea of brothers in blue packed 3 blocks outside the Immaculate Conception Church in Astoria, Queens for today's funeral service, honoring the 53-year-old former U.S. Marine and 9/11 first responder, whose mind took him back to ground zero even in the final moments of his life.
He said, "I'm tired and I'm walking." And she said, "Where are you, Louis?" He said, "I'm on the pile."
My brother responded, "I was walking to find first responders to make sure they get help." How we walk with the broken speaks louder than how we sit with the greatest.
It was hard to see what Louis went through, but it also makes me proud.
Alvarez became the face of ongoing trauma for first responders, fighting on Capitol Hill to ensure funding for others just 18 days before he died.
No person who responded to 9/11 or who worked to the point of exhaustion during the lengthy rescue and recovery period that followed should ever need to beg our elected officials to act. But I'll tell you this, we can thank God it was Lou Alvarez who stepped forward to make that demand on behalf of every citizen and resident of our country.
Oh my God, what inner strength. I don't know if I would have that inner strength.
Before he became an American hero, he was mine. He was my hero, my inspiration, the one above all I wanted to make proud, the one I aspired to be.
A father, a son, a husband, a hero, whose battle with 9/11 related cancer ended on Saturday, but whose legacy will live on for years and decades to come.
Be a good man. Finish what you start. Don't quit. And never quit on yourself.
The hearse has just started its journey down Ditmars Boulevard en route to Detective Alvarez's final resting place. We should mention the fight to restore 9/11 victims' compensation continues to this day. And Lou's sister said during her speech during the funeral that it was her brother's dying wish that every 9/11 first responder had the money to take care of his medical needs. And those who fought alongside him in Washington tell us today they won't stop until that dying wish is fulfilled. We're live in Astoria, Queens. Jessica Moore, CBS 2 News.
A true hero, Jessica Moore. Jessica, thank you so much. And to watch the complete funeral service for Detective Alvarez and find links to make a donation in his memory, you can go to cbsnewyork.com.